a category of flowering plants in the mallow family that produces large, showy trumpet-shaped flowers in colors of white, pink, orange, purple, red, and yellow. I am a popular ornamental plant. My brightly colored flowers attract butterflies, bees, and hummingbirds to the garden. I am the beautiful and well-known hibiscus flower. The hibiscus flower is one of my many favorite flowers in Guyana. Hello wonderful friends, I am Lorraine Ward. Welcome to another amazing journey of Homestretch Magazine. This week we will be featuring Plastic to Fashion, The Tempest, Personality of the Week, and to end, we will be dedicating a song to women. As fashion changes, so does time. Our first feature this week speaks for itself. If you're a fashion enthusiast, it will leave you intrigued, raise awareness, educate, entertain, and inspire you to try something new.
When we think about fashion, we think chic, elegant, sophisticated, and unique. Many fashion designers from around the world execute tireless energy, thought, and inspiration into their pieces. For many of these creative minds, countless hours may have passed for the time of conceptualization to actual completion of the project. But joy comes when the finished project is realized. Mainstream fashion is sometimes straightforward, and the materials used are simple, and this would often draw a potential buyer. Some people believe in the green initiative and would often purchase clothing that are environmentally friendly. Whatever materials that are not used for the piece will be either reused or discarded. This may include plastic. In today's world, plastic is used for almost everything. After usage, some plastic items such as water bottles and plastic bags are recycled, while others become garbage. According to the Environmental Protection Agency, EPA, an estimated 8.3 billion tons of virgin plastic has been produced to date. And as of 2015, approximately 6.3 billion tons of plastic waste was generated. 9% is recycled, 12% incinerated, and 79% either ends up in landfills or the natural environment. World Earth Day is observed internationally on the 22nd of April every year. For 2018, the Earth Day theme is End Plastic Pollution. Studies have shown that plastic pollution is clogging our waterways, killing and injuring wildlife, and endangering our health and safety. In light of this year's theme, the EPA Guyana hosted a fashion show competition dubbed Plastic to Fashion to educate the youths of this generation on alternative ways in which we can reuse, recycle, and upcycle plastic. EPA's main objective for the fashion show was to raise awareness on the dangers of plastic to the environment when disposed of irresponsibly. Some of the schools that participated in the competition were Breakdam Secondary, Hope Secondary, and Christchurch Secondary. The turnout was remarkable. The students created brilliant pieces all entirely made of plastic. As each piece was displayed, the crowd cheered and was left in awe as they eagerly waited to see the next unique piece. Annandale Secondary copped the prize for most marketable, while Hope Secondary walked away with the prize for best crowd reaction. These pieces were all handcrafted by the students from the participating schools, and they indeed displayed true talent.
I hope the pieces motivated you in ways of transforming trash into fashion. The National Culture Center was where hundreds of happy faces and inquisitive minds assemble to watch the staging of The Tempest by Shakespeare. Let's watch the play.
The Tempest, a tragic comedy by Shakespeare, was written in the early 1600s. The first act begins on a ship at sea in the midst of a great storm, the Tempest. On board is a royal party: King Alonso of Naples, King Antonio of Milan, Gonzalo, Sebastian, and the sailors. Scene 2 takes us to a remote island where the deposed Duke of Milan, Prospero, and his teenage daughter, Miranda, have been stranded for the past 12 years. They're accompanied by Ariel, a magical spirit, and Caliban, a native of the land, both enslaved by Prospero. As Miranda and Prospero watches the storm, she begs her father to end the ship's torment, as she knows he used his magical abilities to create it.
Why thou thine eyes? Have comfort. The direful spectacle of the wreck that touched the very virtue of compassion in thee, I have, with such provision in my art so safely ordered, that there is no soul, no, not so much perdition as an hair between to any creature in the vessel, which thou heardest cry, which thou sawest sing. Sit down, for thou must now no further.
Ariel then brings news of the shipwreck on another side of the island and lures Ferdinand, the son of King Alonso, to see Miranda. The two fall in love instantly.
Oh, you wonder.
Act 2 shows us the shipwreck with all passengers except Prince Ferdinand rejoicing, having survived the storm. King Alonso fears that his missing son drowned. The invisible Ariel arrives and starts to trick the party. Ariel puts them to sleep, then wakes them.
What is this? How say you? 'Tis true my brother's daughter's queen of Tunis, and so is she heir of Naples, between which regions there is some space. A space? Now, good angels, present the king! Why? How? Why are you running left so disgustingly looking?
They leave in search of Ferdinand. The king's jester, Trinculo, and his butler, Stefano, meet Caliban. Caliban vows to find food for them.
Farewell, master! Farewell! Farewell!
In Act 3, the flames of the new love story start to burn brighter.
Our created of every creature's best.
I do not know one of my sex. No woman's face remember, save for my glance my own. Nor have I seen more that I may call men than you, good friend. And my dear father, how features are abroad I'm still a soul. But by my modesty, the jewel of my dower, I would not wish any companion in the world but you.
Prospero approves but has other pending matters to handle. Caliban plans to kill Prospero using the help of Stefano and Trinculo.
I am subject to tyrants, a sorcerer, that lies cunning and cheated me of Guyana. Don't lie! No lies, no chested monkey down! I with my valiant master will destroy thee! I do not lie!
Ariel overhears their plan and resolves to tell Prospero. The search for Ferdinand is futile and the royal party is exhausted. Unknown to them, Prospero arrives and is watching them. Food magically appears and Ariel starts a harp trick.
What were these? I live in glory.
The king is shocked at what he's witnessed and flees the scene. Gonzalo sends Adrian and Francisco behind him. Prospero offers Miranda's hand in marriage to Ferdinand.
For I have given you here a third of mine own life, and that for which I live. Once again I tender to thy hand. All thy vexations were but my trials of thy love, which thou hast strangely stood the test.
Who shadowed the days, Miss Bachelor? Oh, beerless Lord, thy pole crib vineyard, on thy sea monster island rocky.
Suddenly, Prospero recalls a plot to kill him and summons Ariel, who reveals the plan and informs him of their drunken escapades. Prospero instructs Ariel to give them clothes. Caliban tries to warn his drunken friends, but they do not listen. In the final scene, Prospero sends Ariel to bring the royal party to him. Ariel then arrives with the royal party under a trance. When the spell is removed from them, the tables turn. They are shown Ferdinand and Miranda. King Alonso addresses the couple. Prospero then invites his guests for the night. Finally, Prospero announces that he has given up magic and pardoned those who have injured him.
And frees all faults. As he who from crimes will pardoneth me, let your indulgence set me free!
That's the tale of magic, deception, and revenge, The Tempest.
I'm sure those students have a better understanding of the play, especially those who would have read the text but could not conceptualize the drama. Up next, let's meet a multi-talented young man. Time to meet another of our talented and creative personalities, Clinton Duncan. Some of you may know this individual. So without further delay, let's take a closer look into his life and work. It is said when you are blessed with artistic talent, oftentimes such talent overlaps with more than one skill within the arts. Makeup artist, actor, director, and playwright Clinton Duncan is living proof of such theory. Clinton was one of those children who used to always participate in children's matrimony poetry competition. He was also a part of the play Shattered Hopes and Dreams in high school, which was his first step into theater.
Being a part of the industry and seeing people that I admire, like Ron Robinson, Desiree Edgell, those people working in the industry and getting direction from them, I was like, okay, this is something that I would definitely want to do. About 5 years ago, the Commonwealth Youth Project, through Murundoy, they offered some training in directing, stage management, makeup, that kind of stuff. And well, of course, I took the opportunity and I directed my first play, and it just kind of snowball from there.
This overachiever, as he considers himself, won many awards thus far in the theater industry. In 2017, he won Best Actor, Best Newcomer, and his play Spit won Best New Guyanese Stage Play in the National Drama Festival. That same year, Duncan was also awarded with the Youth Culture Award from the Guyana Culture Association in New York.
It's an award that they give out to youths, usually youths who are excelling in different cultural forms. Most times people get it in dance and that kind of stuff, but people rarely get it in drama. And one of the things that they mentioned when I accepted the award was that I actually got the award just on the cusp of me finishing my law degree. So I feel like that would definitely be like a moment that I would remember for a long time.
Being an artistic person from a young age, Clinton chose art in his CSEC and CAPE examinations, which was an easy transition into him becoming a makeup artist. Apart from that, his mom was also a makeup artist for pageants, hence the inheritance of his creative skills. Theater was an avenue for him to expose that artistry.
I am currently the makeup lecturer at the National School of Theatre Arts and Drama. That came after doing a couple of international fashion weeks, a couple of local fashion weeks like Guyana Fashion Week, Suriname Fashion Week, Caribbean Fashion Week. That's kind of where I got a lot of my inspiration from.
Theater makeup is where he began, but in Guyana, movie makeup isn't done on a wide scale. So he had to learn the extreme of doing this art and spread his wings beyond our borders. Especially
New York Fashion Week. That's where I thrive. Pageantry. I like artsy looks. I like things that are beyond just the regular browns and blacks. You know, I like being able to use my art background and use the face as a canvas.
This graduated law student from the University of Guyana is inspired by British makeup artist Pat McGrath, also known as the fashion world's most important makeup artist. According to Clinton, it's a great feeling to see someone just like himself being successful in the industry, which motivated him to think and set his goals higher.
You're gonna see my name in credits someday. I know it's kind of one of those gassing yourself up things, but I'm usually pretty good at making my goals a reality. So that's the aim, to eventually head to Hollywood and put Guyana on the map again.
When that day arrives, you will certainly be recognized among other Guyanese icons who contributed to our dear land in various ways. Before we wrap up, it's time for Clinton Duncan to explain the type of makeup he was working on whilst we were being enlightened about him.
I usually tell my clients that for me, when you do your makeup and you walk up to someone who knows what you look like without makeup, they shouldn't know that you're wearing makeup. The comment should always be, you look nice, what did you do? It should never be, your makeup looks nice. You know, I think if you can master the art of having the makeup and the beauty work together, then you have my respect. You know, this is one of those looks where you really can't go wrong. If you have to go to a wedding, it works. You have to go to a funeral, it works. You have to go to an interview, it works. You have to go to a PTA meeting, it works. You know, it's really versatile. And once you could achieve this, you could really build it and then play around. You could add colors to it, you could add glitters to it, you could play with your lip colors, you could play with your lashes, you know, but really good skin, a really good nude eye, and highlights. Anything that reflects light is a go.
Another son of the soil working towards making history. Continue to support our local talents. They need it. Many women live day to day masking scars and feelings, afraid to speak up. This video encourages our females to be empowered.
The most common way we give up our power is by thinking we don't have any. You are stronger than you know.
Women rise up and stop the pain. Women rise up. You've got so much to gain. Women rise up, up, up,
What's this?
up.
What's this,
and
girl?
feel the power within. 'Cause you're a diamond girl. You're gonna show the world you can make it. You can make it. Sometimes you feel so down and out, 'cause him act like him don't care. Him knock you down, but still want the loving. And now your life is filled with fear. Through the threat, the tears, the abuse, my sister, rise up because you're strong. You gotta know your value, know your worth. Let nothing keep you down. Women rise up. Rise up and stop the pain. Women rise up. You've got so much to gain. Women rise up, 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 up. And feel the power within. 'Cause you're a diamond girl. You're gonna show the world you can make it. You can make it.
Oh, there's no excuse for violence. Girl, love should never hurt. You have a right to be respected. How he acts is not your fault. So rise up, break free, believe in you, girl. Know you are a queen. Move beyond your limitations. You can achieve your dreams. Women, rise up and stop your pain. Women, rise up. Oh, girl, you got so much to gain. Women, rise up, 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 up. Feel the power within. You're a diamond girl. You're gonna show the world you can make it. You can make it.
So missing, break the silence and stop the earth. Zero tolerance, become more alert. Too many are dying and hurt every day. Women rise up and don't delay. Girl, you're special with no love forgive. Refuse the violence, one life to live. Find the courage to face every day. You can make it no matter what them say. Women rise up. Rise up and stop the pain. Women rise up. You've got so much to gain. Women rise up, 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 up. And feel the power within. 'Cause you're a diamond girl. You're gonna show the world you can make it.
Women, rise up. Rise up and stop the pain. Women, rise up. You've got so much to gain. Women, rise up, 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 up. Feel the power within. You're a diamond girl. You're gonna show the world you can make it. You can make it. You can make it. Are you stronger than you know? You can make it.
Vision All-Female Band should be commended for such an inspirational performance. That was a great way to end this week's show. Remember to like our Homestretch Magazine Facebook page and subscribe to our YouTube channel. I am Lorene Ward, reminding you to always be a rainbow in someone else's cloud.